127-pound national champion, Gadson. Kyvan, please start us off with an opening statement discussing your match tonight.
You went longer than the one last night?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, there wasn't a lot of offense going around. I didn't really commit to anything until I saw that move show up. And Coach Jackson calls it the Gadson. You don't see nobody hitting it. He said you got to hit it on the big stage for it to really stick. So, yeah, I think it's going to stick.
We'll now open it up for questions. Please motion to our mic holders and use your name and affiliation when asking questions, please.
Keith Shildroth, Pittsburgh Tribune. Evan, what's Willie saying right now?
I don't know. I think he'd be proud. I think my dad would be proud of me. He'd be real happy. You did it, boo. That's what he'd say. You did it, boo.
Kyvan, a very comfortable upper body, and that's, like a Greco guy, but you do a lot of freestyle. But why is it that when you get with these really talented guys, you're not afraid to go and just take a throw?
Man, I wrote myself a letter. Wednesday night, I wrote myself a letter. I sat down in the hotel room, and I told myself, I put all the stuff in there that I needed to know, that I needed to do to dominate this tournament. And, I just trusted my training. That was one of the things. Trust my training, trust my instincts. And they came through. They came through. It all came through.
JJ Pilcher with the Cedar Rapids Gazette. Kyvan, when you returned and kind of squatted down before the match started, what was going through your mind? What thoughts were kind of?
I was just saying my prayer at the beginning of the match. I always say my prayer, and just ask God to keep me healthy, keep me strong, sealed, and allow me to do what I came here to do, which was dominate. And the first period wasn't domination, and the second period, last match of my career. Wanted to go out with a bang. I told ESPN that, and I did it.
Further questions for Kyvan Gadson, please.
Next. All right.
I know I tried this last night, Kyvan. Talk a little bit about you add your name to a pretty prestigious group of people that grew natives of Waterloo, Gable, Anderson, Dotson, Yagla, now Kyvan Gadson.
Right.
Can you talk a little bit about adding your name to the history?
Adding my name to the history, I texted Kyle Clingham earlier this week when I was filling out the ESPN questionnaire, and they asked what my hometown was known for. And Waterloo, Iowa, I said they're known for making NCAA champs. That's what I put on there. And I planned on becoming the next one, and that came through.
Kyvan, you say it's your last match, so you don't have any aspirations to wrestle in freestyle, and why? Obviously you're a national champ at this level.
Yeah. Why not wrestle anymore? I'm not positive in it yet, but I told myself I'd make that decision after season, and wrestling it's given me a lot. It's given me a vehicle to get an education. I'm working on a master's degree right now in higher education and leadership. I want to become an AD. Shout out to my mentor right there, Mr. Harris, as well as Mr. Pollard. He's in the hospital. But it's also caused a lot of heartache with family and stuff like that. You sacrifice a lot to get to this point, and I'm not sure if I really want to sacrifice that anymore. And so it's a decision I'm going to make after I sit down with some important people in my life, and then I'll go from there.
Kyvan, Andy Hamilton, Des Moines Register. Who taught you the Gadson? When did you learn it? How did you learn it? How did you perfect it?
Coach, who taught me that? Coach, he had been saying it since probably about freshman year. Didn't get to use it either, really one of those years. And then coming in this year, I took really the summer off from wrestling. It was too much for me. Last year, I went in Coach Jackson's office. I said, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. It hurts. It's not fun. I started wrestling because it was fun. It's something I love to do. And so I took the summer off from wrestling and decided, all right, how are you going to get back to doing what you love? What I love is, scoring points, having fun, going out to dominate matches. And we practice that. You can ask my training partners. some days I go in the room and that might be the only thing I try to hit. And Coach Jackson was getting on about me. Probably like 2 weeks ago, he's like, you gotta open up the offense first. Open up with, you know, your shots, and then it'll show up. And, you know, it showed up. It showed up, yeah. It showed up.
Any further questions for Kyvan Gadson?
Yeah, I got one more. Can you share a little bit more about what you wrote down Wednesday night? Did anybody else see it? How many words were
Man, it's
on it?
2 pages. I have it in my backpack. I read it before every session. Start off with 1 Corinthians 15:10. That you know, if I listen to God, you know, if I listen to God and you know, I work hard and I do everything that I was supposed to do, you know, that's gonna come. My goals are gonna come through Him. I'm gonna stay humble. They're gonna come through Him. I'll let you see it afterwards. And, I mean, I didn't memorize it. I wrote it down just so I could read it out loud and repeatedly tell myself that I will win. And that's on there too. So everything I needed for this tournament was on there. If there's no more questions, I just want to say thank you to everyone who supported me. Coach Escobedo, Coach Jackson, the Paulson twins, TNT, Nate, I love you. Earl, I don't know if he's still in here, but I expect him to be up here next, as well as a couple of my other teammates. I just have to show them that you can get it done. You can get it done at Iowa State, and I'm going to do a little recruiting pitch. If any of you other kids that are bad out there, bad men out there, hey, just give Coach Jackson a shot at Iowa State. Thank you.